Hello everyone. So today our topic is present tense, simple present and present continuous. You are very much aware that tense is used to denote the time of an action and they are divided in three kinds: present, past and future. Present tells us about the action that takes place now. Past tells us about the action that took place earlier. Future tells us about the action that is going to take place. So in this way, we have divided tenses into three categories. Dear students, have you ever talked about your daily routine? Have you ever watched interviews on TV? Have you ever listened to the running commentaries in cricket? Yes, in all these situations, we use simple present tense. There are some actions that are related to simple present tense. These are: first is I take a shower, I water the plants, I make my bed, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I shave my face, I talk on the phone, I sleep, I get dressed, I drink water, I ride my bike, I wash the dishes. So all these actions are of daily routine. Now the rules of using present tense. When we talk about something which happens regularly or as a habit. For example, he goes to office by car. Next is to express scientific facts and journal truths. Yes, dear student, whenever we are talking about scientific facts and journal truth, we use present tense. For example, the sun gives us light and energy. So in this sentence, you can see that it is a journal truth. To express an action which is true at present. The online classes start at 8:50 a.m. So this is true at present. Next rule is to express actions planned in advance. For example, Prime Minister visits our city in November. So this action is planned. Next rule is to introduce the quotations such as Mahatma Gandhi says, speak only if it improves upon the silence. So here says and improve indicates that it is written in present tense. In exclamatory sentences that start with the words here and there, such as here goes the event outstanding. So here we have used sign of exclamation because it is an exclamatory sentence. In running commentaries on sports events, Virat hits a sixer after each over. The word associated with present tense are usually, generally, always, rarely, occasionally, often, ever, and never. Forms of simple present and present indefinite tenses. So first form is positive, second is negative, third is interrogative. So how do we use in different forms? First, if I talk about positive, I always keep my promise. Always word is used. I don't keep my promise. Do I keep my promise? This is the interrogative form. We keep our promises. We don't keep our promises. Do we keep our promises? You keep your promise. You don't keep your promise. Do you keep your promise? He, she keeps his or her promise. He, she doesn't keep his or her promise. Does he, she keep his or her promise? They keep their promise. They don't keep their promise. Do they keep their promise? So just notice here, in negative sentences and interrogative sentences, we are using do and does. So with I, we use do and we1. With we use do and v1, you do and v1, they do and v1. But in case of he, she, it and singular noun, we use does plus v1. Now present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used when we are going to express an action that is going on at present. And the words used in this tense are now, these days, at present, nowadays. The form of this tenses is am, are plus root verb ing. Let's discuss the situation when we can use present continuous tense. First one is to express an action going on at the time of speaking. For example, they are playing tennis. To express a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the time of speaking. For example, she is learning to swim at the club these days. So she is learning swimming but not at the time of speaking. We are going on trip next Friday. In this example, we are indicating an action that is expected to take place in future. So when an action or an event is planned, we can use present continuous tense also. But notice that the time of action must be mentioned in this case. Dear students, do you know that there are some verbs that are not used in present continuous tense? If we use them in present continuous tense, they sound funny and awkward. Let's know about them. Verbs of senses such as see, hear, smell, notice, recognize. These words are never ever used in present continuous tense. For example, we will say, we see a beautiful view there. Not seeing. We are seeing. It will be incorrect. Verbs of emotions. Want, desire, love, hate, forgive, wish, like, dislike, respect. So these are the words of emotions. They are also not used in present continuous form, such as we will not say I am wishing. It will be incorrect. We should say I wish you get good marks. I wish you get good marks. So V1 will be used. Now further verbs of thinking such as think, feel, know, mean, realize, understand, suppose, believe, remember, forget, expect. So these words are verbs of thinking. For example, I suppose Mita is ill, but I am not sure. So here suppose is the word of thinking or verb of thinking. We are not using it in the form I am supposing. No, it will be incorrect. We should use I suppose Mita is ill, but I am not sure. Verbs showing possession or belonging such as on, belong, possess. This car belongs to her. We will not say this car is belonging. No, it will be incorrect. So we will say this car belongs to her. Verbs like seem, appear, contain, consist, resemble. We don't use ing form in these cases also. For example, he is resembling his father. So it will be incorrect. But we should say he resembles his father. Forms of present continuous tense. There are three forms of present continuous tense: positive, negative, and interrogative. For example, I am playing chess. Negative form, I am not playing chess. Interrogative form, am I playing chess? What are we playing? So this is also an interrogative form. We are playing chess. We are not playing chess. Are we playing chess? Or what are we playing? You are playing chess. Negative form will be you are not playing chess. Interrogative form, are you playing chess? What are you playing? He, she is playing chess. Negative form. He, she is not playing chess. Is he or she playing chess? What is he playing? They are playing chess. Negative form. They are not playing chess. Interrogative form. Are they playing chess? What are they playing? So you must have seen that in interrogative I have used two forms. First is starting with helping verb and second is starting with question word. The question answers that required the responses in yes or no are started with helping verb, but the questions whose answers demand responses, free responses, we need to use question word for these questions. Next is we have used not in negative sentences, and when we are making interrogative sentences, we use the helping verb before the subject and question word before the helping verb if any. I hope you understood present tense and present continuous tense very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.